Hello and welcome to episode 88 of Idle Slayer 100% Achievement Journey. Today we'll finish all trials, all tests. We'll do the actual minigame and we'll even get the book. We start where we left off in last episode, trial 10. Gigi, a very regular viewer of this channel, really gave me a lot of inspiration. You're about to see me finish this trial in only 2 tries. You see what I'm doing here? Right there? So I'm gonna fail this attempt, but the next one will be a success. Let's look at that run through a guide I made. Hello folks, this is a request for those who need it. I want to thank Gigi. The first part I had so much trouble. Look what Gigi says. I came up with a strat. For the first part, I get closer to the spike, then I grapple the bricks. After reading that and the nerf, I got it in 2 tries. So you just saw me do this there. And here, what you need, you just need to go high enough to destroy those blocks. But you gotta stop just at the right time so you don't fall into the spikes. And then you gotta... And you can take your time too, there's no time limit. All you have to do is go up like this. This is not where I had problems, it was really the diagonal spikes, and also towards the end I had trouble. If you watch the previous original episode of Grapple Trials where I get angry. So here, you just gotta be careful not to fall. You take your time like this and just stay on the roof here. And then you're gonna go horizontal, then vertical. However, the stage got nerfed. There used to be spikes here where the red is. Therefore, I would be dead right here. And you see I have a lot of trouble controlling my character. For those who did this pre-nerf, I salute you. Anyways, you just take your time, go vertically while avoiding the spikes on the left. I think the right ones were the toughest to avoid, and then you make it. What happens after, you might ask? Well, let's find out. Let's go see what's in that door. Here's our little friend. I thought I was out of the woods. Am I? So we're not done training. So after the trials, we have test runs. I'll show you my first try for sure, and then I'll decide what to cut off. Of course, I did not succeed at 3 levels of success in these trials, 3 objectives in terms of time. So that's the test score. So let's see how the first try went. I had no clue what the hell... well, I did see images of this, but I thought this was... Because you know I do limited research. I thought this... Look at me using the floor. I'm gonna need more speed in that. I thought this was the actual minigame. No, it's not. No, it's not. Yeah. We'll get to the minigame later in the video. Of course, you've seen the title. So I do what I can here just to at least understand what's ahead of me, and I don't really care about the time. So there are time objectives and you'll get rewards. I think there's a minimum time for the first reward that you get. It's absolutely mandatory if you want to have access to the actual minigame. But then the 2 other time, which I will succeed, give you, well, you'll see what it gives you, but it's not mandatory if you want the minigame. For me it is mandatory because I'm trying to cover the whole game. think I'll show you this one. I'll show you a score that is very close to the ultimate limit, the ultimate goal, sorry, at which I was stuck for a while, and then I'll show you 3 runs for the 3 doors. Each of these doors hide a reward. So yeah, I'll show you all 3 of them. But I won't show you the fails to save some time. By the way, this is much, I mean, it's probably obvious, much easier than the trials, and the minigame is easier than this also. So the more you move forward, it's like reverse from normal games where you get tougher over time. In this case, it gets easier as you move ahead in this journey. So my first time is 237 or something like that. Then you go check the doors to see what the goal is, and I had to do it below 3 minutes, and that's the one that's essential. The grapple tone gives me access to new ascension upgrades, which includes access to the minigame. So now I have access to the minigame, but there are other rewards like 230 here. And the real goal is to beat it in 2 minutes 10 seconds. I got the second door pretty quick, maybe 3-4 minutes of messing around. I cancelled a few runs that I felt were pathetic, and you can already see I'm faster. By the way, I got some troubles here where you get stuck to the wall, you have to move backwards to get some momentum to destroy the blocks. You see here again? So that's something I'm gonna have to correct to beat the 210. And I'll tell you right now, so I'm about to get to the second door. I showed you the required times. But for the 210, after this run, I'll do a 213, but then get stuck. I'm not gonna show you that just to make the video shorter. I'll just show you the sub 210 run after that. 3 doors, 3 runs, I think that will do it, because we also have to cover the Grapple Run minigame, which can give you a tome, which I will get to. So there's a bunch of things to cover. I have 1 hour worth of footage that I have to go through. Here I almost fell. You don't die if you fall, you just lose time. You see I have some difficulty, but it's better than last time. No, I fell here. So you saw those orbs will replenish your, I'm gonna call it boost, how's it called again? I forgot the name of it, but the purple button. I had the feeling here that I would at least make the second door, but I was not very confident for the 210. It's 2,000 meters, but it might be 2,050 meters. Let's just check. And those 50 meters, they matter a little bit. I'm not sure. It's because I'm relying on ascending heights. Look, I'm above 2,000. It could be 2,050. And now I'm choking a bit. I'm panicking because I know I got this. Come on. Is it 229? I think I did it in 229, man. Crazy. Barely got it. So what does this give me? Let's see. 4% CPS and souls. Everything counts. I say that in Bounty Bash. And here, once again, I need the 210. I'll do a 213. Let's ignore that. Let's look at the successful run. And for that sub 210, it took me many tries. But I never was angry. Like like you saw in the last video where I was really angry and was like, stay in your lane, this, that. Do I withdraw what I said? Yeah, because he nerfed the, I showed you that, but he nerfed the, look, I almost left it. What? Oh, I showed the wrong clip. It takes, I think I did terrible. Let's try again. I'll keep it there because I know it's a successful run. Because he nerfed Trial 10 with those stupid spikes on the right, and I got it in 2 tries after with GG's advice. I guess it's fine. It's a mini game. It's not 100% mandatory, but it is for me. And I was really angry last episode. But in this case, even though it took me many tries, yeah, I took a few breaks, but I never got pissed off because it's much easier, more forgiving, more fun. There's a little more speed when you're able to not mess up like I am right now. And what I find interesting, people are trying to beat world record times, and some of those times are very impressive. I forgot the times. What is it again? Let me know in the comments. Of course, it's 1 minute something. Is it above 1 minute 30 seconds? Doesn't matter. But I don't have time to try to do this. I'm not really interested in it, and I want to move forward in the game. Of course, I want to ultra ascend and continue to move ahead, catch up. I don't even have access to astral keys yet. So behind, but I will catch up, like I did in Leaf Blower Revolution. See, I'm a little smoother now, a little better. That was nice and clean. Here I get stuck a bit. That's how you shave off. So again, that wall problem, but I know what to do real quick when this happens. Jump way too high. And I have a tendency to choke sometimes. I felt like I was gonna make it, and I got it, but I was panicking a bit towards the end. I was like, when will I ever get free? But I don't, these 2 other doors are not mandatory if you want to do the minigame, but I wanted to get the 3rd door for the purpose of videos, and really acing this game for real. So what does this give us? Soul gain when the game slows. This is not great. And that door doesn't open yet. Will there be a boss there? Nobody knows. So we're done with all the trials and the testing and this and that. And now I'm going to have to ascend because I don't have an ESP. These are not very expensive, but I'm going to have to ascend to have access. And for the astral keys, they're here. It ain't going to happen during this UA, too expensive. The only thing I want is this. Time to ascend. My plan was to use my minions just to get to 7.5 QA, but I guess I can't do that. I will for the remaining 4, but I really need to do this. I'm just gonna zoom in. You don't see me do that, but 3.5 million, no problem with that. Huh? New set of Dark Divinities here. 12 trillion for 3% CPS bonus. But once again, 10 QA is not acceptable for me for those keys. What are the Dark Divinities? You can disable like AH or Chess Hunt, sorry. And that's a hard mode for the Grapple Run. Guess what? We'll have a successful run in this video on hard mode. That's right. Now it's a matter of finding one of those flying capes to get access to the Grapple Run. Here it is. If you wonder why I'm in frozen fields, it's for the bestiary. Okay, first of all, I did not know that the background here, you see, is what I need to hook on. And this is normal mode. We're gonna start modest, okay? If you go hard mode, I think you have, is it 20% extra chance to get a book, something like that? But, you know, first time you try ever, try to understand. And I did not see this. As I said, I thought the test runs were the actual level. And look, this place will cause me problems. It's meant for that. See, there's this little stair that's stuck, that makes you stuck. On normal mode, you have 30 extra seconds, but of course, for the purpose of the video, I had to do hard mode, and I wanted a book also. Any book. Of course, I'm gonna have to improve whatever I'll have. You'll see when I get it. Although I might keep what I had. You'll see why. Has to do with bosses. But so, look at that. This is not good. I'll develop a better technique. Of course, it's the first try in my life in this stage. Now I only have 30 seconds left, so I would have failed. Look, I'm not far from the end, but I would have failed hard mode. And no book yet. Let's go to hard mode now. Okay, hard mode. Took me a few tries, not that many. And I equipped the luck ring to increase my chance of getting a book, which I will. And you can see I'm already smoother. With practice, you get better, of course. Will I get it easily or barely? By the way, this is fun. Look at this nice move. That was nice. But look now I'm stuck. Now I'm doing not so hot, but that was nice, the previous one. Look again. This slows me down still, but it's better. I'm better at it, as you can already tell. See? Nice. But those stairs thing keep appearing. Not bad. Oh, I fell. Yeah. But there's no such thing as you have to be perfect like in bonus stage to get extra bucks and such. Look. See, I can improve. So that means I have a little bit of leeway. Look, again. Look at that. So yeah. I'll make it, but barely. With 5 seconds left. Okay, so we got a book right here. Book of Sacrifice. Now, there's something I like about this book. Fire Wisp. During a boss fight, a Fire Wisp will spawn around you and damage the boss on contact. So I'm going to keep that book for when I fight Spectre Knight Alpha, which is a future video. Also, my Victor ring is not perfect, so I might want to fight Victor. But I'm going to want a better book than this. I'll get one eventually, and of course I'll show it to you. And why not a chest hunt? Because I believe this is the best chest hunt I ever had in terms of SP. I never had so much SP in a chest hunt. Let me know in the comments what's your record for a chest hunt in terms of SP. So 370 trillion. Before looking at achievements and talking about what's coming next, there's a new giant. They remade the giant. Look at that in the desert. I think it looks awesome. Much taller. When it comes to achievement, I made no progress, but there's one I want to talk about. So I'm at 628 out of 651. I want to talk, I changed my mind regarding this. I was gonna do it artificially, but I have to farm astral keys. So in the conclusion, I'll tell you exactly what I plan to do, and I'll get that achievement naturally. This concludes episode 88. So, is it the last stretch, unless they add stuff? 3 more quadrillion, then I can UA. And because I have to farm astral keys, I might stream twice. The farming and the recovery from Ultra Ascension. That could be fun. And this will unlock, of course, a lot of content, such as the Spectre Knight Alpha and some village stuff. So stay tuned. I'm gonna try to space videos, though I don't wanna publish too much Idle Slayer all at once. But we'll see how it goes. Anyways, once a week maybe. Maybe more, shorts too. Anyways, we'll see. I hope you like this video. If you did, please hit thumbs up and leave a comment below. If you want to support this channel, you can subscribe and hit the notification bell to make sure you don't miss future videos. Thank you for watching and see you next time.